Good afternoon, I am Paola García Moreira, and it's a pleasure for us to be here. Today I am going to talk about experiment study of drying peach by two different solar drying technologies. The process of solar degradation of peach slices was studied in two different solar dryings, a tunnel Peach is an edible fruit native to the western region of China. Its dry contains a significant nutrition value, such as vitamins A and C. Under certain unfavorable water conditions, and at the end of the agricultural cycle, the peach that is produced doesn't meet the visual standard of marketing. However, it is a fruit with high quality, so it is necessary to search for processing alternatives that keep added value and also preserve it for a long period of time. The peaches were washed, disinfected and stored at 5 Celsius degrees before being dried. First, the fruits were pitted and cut into 1.8 mm thick slices. Then, 12 trays with 100 grams of fresh product were placed in the photovoltaic solar thermal dryer, and 2 trays with 100 grams for the cabinet type dryer. Days with clear skies were chosen preferably for the experimental test. The tunnel-type photovoltaic solar thermal dryer consists of a tunnel-type drying chamber made of metal and transparent glass. It has 3 supports, each with a capacity of 10 strays, with a total effective drying area of 4.5 meters square. It takes air from the environment and introduces it into the tunnel at an air velocity range of 1 to 6 meters per second. In this study, we use 1 meter per second. The air is heated by a cross-flow air-water heat exchanger. The water was heated by 2 flat-plate solar heaters, then is stored in a 300-liter thermal water storage tank. The energy required is obtained from a 300 watt photovoltaic panel. For the cabinet solar dryer, this solar dryer comprises a transparent acrylic chamber that allows direct solar radiation to pass through and has holes in the bottom to allow dry air to enter, and in the upper part of the side walls to allow humid air to escape. It has a fan at the back to run the drying in forced convection if necessary. The drying area is 0.48 meters square. The figures show the loss of water content versus drying time using the tunnel-type photovoltaic solar thermal dryer. This experiment was carried out with an air velocity of 1 meter per second inside the drying chamber. The drying time was 3.5 hours, and a period of constant drying rate was not observed, only a decreasing rate of drying. The maximum rate dried was 0.66 grams water per grams dry matter per minute. The initial moisture content was 2.7 grams water per grams dry matter, and the final moisture content of 0.008 grams water per grams dry matter and 0.52 unit of final water activity. The figure shows the kinetics and speed of drying. This experiment was carried out in natural convection. The result shows that the drying time of the pitch sample was 3.5 hours. The initial moisture content of 2.9 grams water per grams dry matter and the final of 0.005 grams water per grams dry matter and a water activity of 0.52 units. And a constant drying time period was not observed, only a decreasing drying rate. The maximum drying rate was 0.68 grams water per grams dry matter per minute. For both technologies, the drying time is similar, and the same way, the temperature and drying rate depends on the irradiance present on the experiment day. Solar pitch drying is a valuable alternative for its conservation, since it requires a short time, processing 2 or more batches per day.